Tim, it wasn't recording the whole time. My stream sucks. That was bad.
Hello and welcome aboard the International Space Station. I'm NASA astronaut Megan McArthur along with my crewmate Shane Kimbrough. We are getting ready for the SpaceX 23 cargo mission coming up soon, and we're very excited. It's going to be keeping us pretty busy.
Hey Megan, let's go show them around the space station a little bit. We'll show you where some of these experiments are going to be done. Welcome to the European module called Columbus. This is where a lot of the SpaceX 23 experiments are going to hang out. One of those is called Apex 8, which is going to study the response to stressors at the genetic level of plants. Now they're going to be really small plants in petri dishes that we're going to eventually put into this facility here that's called Veggie. It's a veggie plant growth facility. On my last flight I got to grow lettuce in here, and we got to actually harvest that and eat it, so that's pretty cool. One of the things we're trying to do is to learn how to engineer plants to grow better in microgravity. What we learn from that, we'll be able to
No, I just didn't start it, that's all.
Travel,
Tim, I just didn't start it. Here, let me give the link to the other thing.
This isn't the only facility we have on the International Space Station to grow things. We have an advanced plant habitat, and currently we're growing chili peppers in there.
Oh,
we hope to harvest
my sound right now on my live stream, it's
we're in the US
quiet.
laboratory, which is called Destiny, and this is one of our main areas for conducting science on the International Space Station. One of the things that makes the International Space Station such a versatile research lab are the express racks. There's a couple of them right here over my head, and the cool thing about these is that it allows different researchers from around the world to send up their own payload, and the express rack provides the power and data.
I increased it by 2 by
payload needs. One of the new facilities that will be coming up on SpaceX 23 cargo mission is called the Faraday Research Facility, and it's able to house 4 different experiments at once. 3 of them will house small organisms. The 4th experiment will be a medical experiment to look at remote-controlled delivery of medication. So that will be an interesting technology demonstration as well. And we'll be able
basically
to
for like
install
the
that
6-month
facility
journey
into one of our
for
express
Mars.
racks here in the laboratory.
They're preparing already, Tim. They're preparing to go to Mars. These experiments, they've already begun, so makes sense.
And that was NASA astronauts Megan McArthur and Shane Kimbrough aboard the International Space Station. And welcome to the International Space Station Flight Control Room. I am Shaniqua Vereen, live at the Johnson Space Center here in Houston, Texas. The team of flight controllers at Mission Control Houston today is being led by Flight Director Rebecca Wingfield. Teams here at Mission Control will really jump into action tonight into early Monday morning as Cargo Dragon approaches the International Space Station. There are currently 7 crew members living and working aboard the station. Expedition 65 consists of NASA astronauts Shane Kimbrough, Megan McArthur, and Mark Vandehei, Roscosmos cosmonauts Pyotr Dubrov and Oleg Novitsky, Aki Hoshide of JAXA, and Thomas Pesquet of the European Space Agency. As Crew Dragon approaches the International Space Station in the morning hours on August 30th, NASA astronauts Shane Kimbrough and Megan McArthur will be monitoring the arrival from the station's cupola. Cargo Dragon will remain attached to the International Space Station for about 1 month before being packed up with critical science and supplies and will splash down in the Atlantic Ocean or the Gulf of Mexico for that science to be analyzed back here on Earth. Everything's still a go from here in Mission Control Houston, and we're looking forward to welcoming another vehicle to the International Space Station. So for now, we'll head back out to Kennedy. Megan?
Great, Shaniqua, thanks. Let's get one last status update from Andy and Joshua before the final moments of the countdown. Guys?
Thanks, Megan. We are about T-minus 3.5 minutes until liftoff. The SpaceX team is working no significant issues. Right now, we are expecting the strongback to be reclining away from the rocket to its pre-launch position, about 2 degrees away from Falcon 9, in order to prepare for liftoff. That strongback is part of the transporter erector. You can see on screen right now, it's starting to recline away from Falcon 9. The transporter erector is that large truss structure next to Falcon 9. Its job is, again, to retract away from the rocket and prepare for liftoff. At this point, RP-1 fuel is completely loaded on the 2nd stage and nearly completely loaded on the 1st stage. Liquid oxygen loading is currently underway. on both stages and will complete around the T-minus 2-minute mark.
Let me try to
In these
speed
last
this
few
up.
minutes, Falcon 9 is performing final
Let's go
health
quick.
checks on his primary communications, avionics, and propulsion systems in preparation.
Okay, let's go live.
Dragon is undergoing vehicle health checks, and we did hear a call out T-minus 5 minutes for internal
Oh
power.
wow,
So
I'm
standing
ahead.
living on its own, apart from ground support systems, which is great. We're also expecting right now the checkouts of the second stage thrust vector control. Actually,
Wow,
is
the
underway. This is
delay.
what we affectionately refer to as the
Oh my goodness.
engine wiggle test. Not very technical, but definitely kind of
Wow.
describes what we're talking
So
about.
I am actually
The
live now.
nozzles of those engines on the
Tim.
engine on the second stage. To
I'm
ensure we
actually
have control
live,
for
bro.
the uphill climb and navigating that vehicle.
Okay, let's check the stats
That's
for
just part of
nerds.
making sure the guidance hardware is go for flight.
We're
SpaceX will
only
do the exact same thing
we're
for the
only
first
1
stage
second
engines, just
in
a few
latency.
seconds before ignition.
1 second off.
All of this in preparation for our rendezvous at Space Station tomorrow morning. And Space Station right now we're on approach for. We're
Stage
catching up
2
to.
launch load complete.
Is
Yeah, look at
just
that.
over the south edge of Australia as we speak.
Dragon is in auto idle.
And we just heard the call out that LOX load has been completed. That will wrap up propellant loading for the vehicle. You can start to see some white clouds forming around Falcon 9 and Dragon. That is normal and expected for us at this stage of the countdown. That is super chill liquid oxygen starting to condense as it reaches the warmer ambient air temperatures of Florida.
Here we go.
Through the rest of the countdown, we're going to hear a few call outs, but by and large, we'll just listen in here and walk through as
Let's speed it up.
as Dragon
We can't speed it up.
finalizes its preparations and the team verifies we'll go for launch.
T-minus 1 minute, guys. Here we go.
Falcon 9's in startup. Dragon is in countdown.
Here we go, guys. Everything's good so far. So, yeah, we're doing good.
Both stages are now pressurizing for launch. Range and weather should both be good to
Falcon
go.
9, CRS-23, go for launch.
We just heard the call out, guys. We're go for
There's the voice of the
launch.
launch director verifying we are go.
All right. Tim, in the voice chat comments, Tim, are you ready? In the comment, are you ready? You ready? Type in the voice chat comments, Tim, if you're ready.
10,
9,
9,
8,
8,
7,
7,
6, 5,
5,
4,
4,
3.
3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition
We
and
have
liftoff.
Cargo Dragon takes flight.
Astra.
Continuing a busy year of deliveries
Okay,
to
never
a
mind.
crew of 7 aboard the International Space Station.
I thought it would put on Astra for a second. Here
Stage
we
1
go.
chamber pressure is nominal.
But look at it soar through the sky. It's so beautiful. Right now, I'm posting my Instagram story. My what is it called? Here. We have liftoff, and I'm live streaming right now. Link on the bio. Here we go.
We are 50 seconds into flight. Falcon 9 has cleared the tower and is currently headed to space. In about 15
Space,
seconds
let's-
here, we're coming up on max Q. This is where the vehicle will experience the highest amount of aerodynamic pressures.
Just waiting, you know.
And there was the call out for max Q. We actually throttled down the Merlin engines in preparation for that event. Coming up are 5 more events in rapid succession. Main engine cutoff, stage separation, first stage flip, second engine start 1, and then the boost back burn on the
Exec
first
engine
stage
chill
will
has
begin.
begun.
Main engine cutoff, also
Here
known
we go.
as MECO, is where all 9 M1D engines on the Falcon 9 first stage will shut down. This is followed by stage
guys.
separation.
Also, this is a heads up. The booster is gonna land on the new drone ship, which is actually pretty neat. We're going to see the first ever landing on the new drone ship, the Shortfall of Gravitas, or however you pronounce it. Alright, now, back to the stream. Let's go.
The first of 3 burns needed to land on our drone ship today. The The first of those 5 events, main engine cutoff, is coming up in about 10 seconds.
Main engine cut off.
Gauge separation.
Oh, it looks bad.
Impact ignition.
It looks bad. Tim?
Stage 1 boost back burn startup.
Tim? On the voice chat
Okay,
comments,
those were those 5 events. A lot happening on
is
screen.
that supposed to
Main
happen?
engine cutoff, stage
Because
separation.
it kind of
The
looks
first stage
scary.
performed to flip.
Looked like it was
Second
ready to
stage on the right-hand side of the
go
screen,
pull off an
ignited its
Astra.
Merlin vacuum engine. And on the left-hand side of the screen, we're in the middle of that first stage boost back burn. Looks like we are getting some really cool views
Stage 1
of
boost
the
back shutdown.
contrails being produced by the first stage. And that was the call out for the successful completion of our first of 3 burns on the first stage. So if you're just joining us, you're watching a live webcast of the 23rd commercial resupply mission to the International Space Station for NASA. This is SpaceX's 21st mission this year, and this is the cargo configuration of our Dragon spacecraft.
Acquisition of signal, bring you down.
There's no need for the booster right now because, again, there's
You
so
might be
much.
interested to know, in order to get into space, the rocket has to do more than just go up. It actually has to go sideways really, really fast. At liftoff, gravity is pulling straight down the rocket, and as we ascend, we tilt the engines. That turns the rockets horizontally. Now we're still going up, but we're also heading horizontally away from the launch pad in what we call a gravity turn. The rocket typically needs to go about 7.5 kilometers per second, or 17,500 miles per hour horizontally, in order to avoid being pulled back down to Earth and get into orbit. On screen again is the view of the Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage. On the opposite end of that engine is our Dragon. Next event for today's mission is the re-entry burn for the first stage. That's the second of 3 burns.
Oh, frick,
This is
my
where
bad.
3 of the Merlin engines will reignite, and this helps to slow down the stage as it re-enters the upper parts of the Earth's atmosphere. And that the beginning of that burn is happening in just under a minute. Seems like we've lost the video footage of the first stage. Hopefully we can get it back.
Hopefully
in order
it
to see
didn't
that,
rud. I swear to God.
re-entry burn. But on the bottom left-hand side of the screen is a speedometer of sorts tracking the velocity of the first stage. As we begin that second burn, watch for that speed to slow down, and definitely once we hit the denser parts of the
Oh gosh,
atmosphere,
here we go.
we'll start to see the speed slow down quite significantly.
It's dropping. Here we go. Entry burn should be starting up right now. We need the footage.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
Here we go.
And there is the beginning of the entry burn. 3 Merlin engines have relit and are currently slowing down the
Stage
first
1 entry burn shutdown.
Oh shoot, it's still dropping fast. In speed is increasing. This looks bad.
Awesome.
This
That
looks
is
bad.
the successful completion of the
Wait.
second burn.
Nope.
We
Okay,
are
we're
about
good.
60
We're good.
seconds away from landing,
So
and
far,
the
so
vehicle
good.
is traveling about 900 miles an hour. This really puts into perspective the deceleration. In the span of less than a minute, we'll have reduced the speed from the speed of a jet all the way down to 0 as the rocket lands. And again, this is our brand new drone ship, a short
Here we
haul
go.
Gravitas.
Here we go.
This is going to be the first time that we are making a landing attempt.
Here we go. Come on,
it.
come on, come on.
It's currently perched out in the Atlantic Ocean, waiting for that first stage booster
Come
to return.
on. Show us drone ship. Hopefully it's connected to like a Starlink service. Oh god, I can't see anything.
Stage 1 landing burn startup.
Oh god, looks bad. looks bad. Looks bad. Uh-oh. Oh god.
A single engine, the center engine, engine number 9, has relit.
Oh, frick,
Preparation
red.
for landing.
Looks like a red. I swear to god, if they land this first try.
Stage 1, landing leg deploy.
Oh crap, it looks bad. Oh, freak. Let's go.
Stage 1,
Let's
landing
go.
confirmed.
And that is the 90th successful landing for an orbital class rocket,
Let's
and
go.
the very first for our new drone ship, a short ball of graviton. That is a beautiful thing to see, and a great way to start off today's mission.
Touchdown.
Next event coming up is for the second stage. The Merlin vacuum engine will shut off its engine.
Well, guys, that's pretty much it. Well, guys, yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna end it right here, I think.